Over the early decades, the bottling pioneers built an incredible system. And that system was and remains a major source of Coca-Cola's strength. This was his Georgia. This his share of pine and river and sleepy air. Here at Itchaway in South Georgia is where many of the dreams for Coca-Cola first took shape. You know, one of our strengths is that we've always been fortunate to have great leadership.
The world belongs to the dead. discontented, those who dare to dream, to those who see a destiny, not what was but what is yet to be. The world belongs to these. The world belongs to the discontented, those who are strong and bold, to those who know the future isn't just a wait and see. It's theirs to shape and mold. Oh, some will come and some will go, and we will just recall their names. But a few will live and a few will die, and the world will never be the same. Belongs to the discontented, those who dare to dream, to those who see a destiny, not what was but what is yet to be. The world belongs to
My job, he said, is to sell Coca-Cola, to see that as many people as possible are able to enjoy it. Everywhere, throughout the world.
Take it to the world, to the world.
Yes, through this great system that you and preceding generations have helped to build, Coca-Cola is now the best-known trademark on earth. People in remote corners of the world who don't even know the names of their own capital city know the name Coca-Cola. Universal recognition is certainly one of our major strengths. But how did we get that? How has this trademark maintained its value and its appeal over all these years when so many others have passed into oblivion? Well, again, we've been very fortunate because almost from the very beginning, there have been people in this vast organization who instinctively, or through their talent, their background, their experience, whatever the reason, we've had people who understood the consumers of their time, people who were marketers of a very special kind. They didn't just create demand for Coca-Cola, they made Coca-Cola an inherent part of daily life everywhere. Whatever was going on, Coca-Cola fit right in. Fit into whatever scene it was in, and it still does. Now, that's been true of some other brand names, Thermos, aspirin, cellophane, but those household words became so common that they literally became commodities. Coke, on the other hand, continues to be a household word, and yet it has never lost its special identity. That's really fantastic, you know it? In a world of celebrities, in a world of stars, in a world of instant fame and rapidly changing events, here is one star that is never forgotten. Ask any group of people who won the Academy Award for Best Actress or Best Actor last year, who won the downhill in the last Olympics or the World Cup in football. And you know, you're going to get an awful lot of wrong answers or no answers at all. But ask, who introduced a bold and exciting new taste last year? Ask, what's the pause that refreshes? What's the real thing? What's the #1 selling beverage of any kind, anywhere on the face of this earth? And folks can tell you. Coca-Cola. Why? Because we've been able to infiltrate Coca-Cola into the minds and hearts and lives of everyone, everywhere. Over the years, we have demonstrated that everything, absolutely everything, goes better with Coca-Cola, including those highly turbulent years of the 1930s and 1940s.
brawler, Suet. Hudson Ralston on the River Rock, and the brawler, Suet. Hudson Ralston on the River Rock, and the brawler, Suet. Hudson Ralston on the River Rock, and the brawler, Suet.
If you ever go down Trinidad, they make you feel so very glad. Calypso sing and make up rhyme, and guarantee you real fine time. Drinking rum and Coca-Cola, go down Point Kumana, both mother and daughter, working for the Yankee dollar. Rum and Coca-Cola, working for the Yankee dollar. Don't sit under the apple tree with anyone else but me, anyone else but me.
Kaserne vor dem großen Tor stand eine Laterne und steht sie noch da wohl. So wollen wir uns da wiedersehen, bei der Laterne wollen wir stehen, wie einst Lili Marleen, wie einst Lili Marleen. Give me your rose to show how much you care. Tie to the stem a lock of golden hair. Surely tomorrow you'll feel blue, but then there comes a love that's new for you, Lili Marleen. For you, Lili Marleen.
Go on again, all over the world, and the boys come home again, all over the world. Then there'll be time for things like wedding rings and free hearts will sing when the lights go on again, all over the
Whoever you are, whatever you do, wherever you may be, when you think of refreshment, think of ice-cold Coca-Cola.
Time, of course, never stands still. And over the years, the pace of change has been increasing. In the expansion era of the 50s, 60s, and 70s, changes took place more and more and more rapidly. Every day, it was something new. But Coca-Cola was marketed so that it was always right there, with whatever was happening.
Here comes the boom, the baby boom. The world is rocking to a brand new tune. The music's hot, that ain't no joke. But we feel cool with an ice cold Coke. Baby, it's you and me and Coke and Coke.
Oh, little darling, hop in my car and we'll hit the drive-in. What do you think?
A movie would be groovy.
Little darling, shoot, 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 shoot. I'm glad I found you. Shoot, 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 shoot. My arms around you. Shoot, 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 shoot. What do you think? Shoot, shoot.
I'd rather have a Coke.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Elvis on stage, Yo-Yo's on a string. When the Queen was crowned, Coke was the king. king. TV, 3D, Ike going strong. We drank Coca-Cola and sang this song. Don't you step on my blue suede shoes. Well, you can do anything. Lay off of my blue suede shoes.
Remember Berlin?
You mean Monroe.
Remember jazz?
Remember soul.
Remember Coca-Cola? I was there.
Fashions come, mad fads disappear, but Coke is always here. Hitchcock caught a thief. Charlie Brown said good grief.
We drank our Coke in bottles while the throttle sipped those rockets soaring upward in the big space race. While we sang itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini, Coca-Cola was every place.
Come on, baby, let's do the twist.
It's 1960. It's time to twist.
Time for Coca-Cola to put a smile on our lips.
Steve Williams and Montgomery Clift, Kennedy, Castro, they all get the lift. Across the oceans and across the years, Coke's the bubbly, everybody cheers. Down through the ages, it's one thing that always fits. All the people agree, Coke is the drink for me.
Don't you hear the way the Beatles play that sound? Don't you know it'll turn our heads around? While a few thought the worst, Coke can quench our thirst. It makes us feel alright.
Whatever our dreams be, caught we're in harmony. So come on now, remember with me.
Remember with me.
Look out now, it's the 70s. A whole new set of celebrities. New names in the news. Different points of view. But the same soft drink. Coca-Cola. Joy to the world. For all the boys and girls now. Joy to the presidents and joy to the kings. That's what Coca-Cola is.
Everyone, everywhere, all over the shining globe. Ooh, the real thing is Coke, a timeless thing, Coca-Cola. It's life to everything that makes you live nice. Coca-Cola, come on in. The Coca-Cola's good and cold. Coca-Cola. Riding the highway, stopping to rest. Things will go better when you are refreshed. Coke has life. Everybody wants a little life. Coke has life to everything that makes you live nice. Coca-Cola, Coca-Cola. Coke has life. Everybody wants a little life. Coke has life.
The marketing strength of this great company
has been demonstrated over and over again. Long before the term great communicator came along, this company was a great communicator. Coca-Cola skillfully used every medium that was available and actually pioneered in some of them, from metal trays to billboards to television. Coca-Cola was among the first to transform their advertising from simple signs and announcements into almost a new art form that appealed not just to the mind, but to the senses. While other products still had ads that were thick with copy and graphic illustrations, Coke began a bolder approach. They really discovered the use of showmanship in marketing. The idea that you didn't necessarily have to sell the product itself. Instead, you could create an aura of glamour and fun around it that would sell the product for you. Advertising by association with other things is common now, but Coca-Cola showed the way. Advertising and merchandising methods and other aspects of marketing that we now take for granted didn't just happen. Somebody had to discover them and be the first to try them. And often as not, that somebody was Coca-Cola.
Ladies and gents, Coca-Cola presents the greatest marketing show ever done. Name any category. Coke tells its story with showmanship, glamour, and fun.
On trays or television, parades or exhibition, rock and roll, or classical baroque. Whatever you think of, we're making sure you think of taking a drink of Coke. Whatever you think of, we're making sure you think of taking a drink of Coke.
Set now, boys and girls. Here comes Bill over to Apache to show you his famous swing-over mount. There. Say, Bill, go back and do that in slow motion for the gang at home, will you? Now watch, boys and girls. This is Bill Williams doing his famous swing-over mount in slow motion, especially for you. There, wasn't that a beauty? Smooth as smooth can be. But there's nothing slow about the way Bill Williams, Don Diamond, and all the gang head for that frosty cold Coca-Cola.
Day after day, in every season, Coke gives you reason to pause. And what about Christmas? It wouldn't be Christmas without that famous Coke Santa Claus. At work or at play, in every way, meeting friends or telling a joke, whatever you think of, we're making sure you think of taking a drink of Coke.
Even in its earliest days, Coca-Cola recognized that a pretty young lady certainly helped to catch your eye and your attention. With its lovely ladies, its lovely images, and its happy music, Coca-Cola has not only reflected our way of life, it has actually helped to create it.
Boy, I could use a bite to eat.
I'm gonna have a Coke.
And so am I.
Yes, sir. It's always a smart idea to remember the pause that refreshes with ice-cold Coca-Cola. And it doesn't matter much whether your busy day was
From the big city to the small town, from the back lots of Hollywood to the backyards of the world, Coca-Cola took the most ordinary situations and made them special. Of course, by today's standards, what they did was pretty unsophisticated. But at the time, especially when radio and television were in their infancy, Coca-Cola was setting trends. They used stars.
Anytime you're thinking about me, that's the time I'll be thinking of you.
Coca-Cola used techniques that were brand new.
King-size Coke has more for you. King-size Coke has more for you. Biggest value, liveliest lift, refreshes you, the very best too. Get king-size Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola had lots of charm.
Well, it looks as if Ozzy's foolproof system for serving isn't exactly foolproof. But here is a foolproof idea that'll spark any party, inside or out. Serve ice-cold Coca-Cola.
That wasn't exactly high drama. But for its day, it was a very skillful integration of a product with a situation. Coca-Cola always demonstrated a real feeling for humanity. In fact, as television matured, they became one of the best producers of little mini-dramas in the whole industry.
Mr. Green? Mr. Green?
Yeah.
You need any help?
Mm-mm.
I just want you to know, I think you're the best ever.
Yeah, sure.
Want my Coke? It's okay, you can have it.
No.
Really, you can have it.
Okay.
A Coke and a smile makes me feel good, makes me feel nice.
Be around.
That's the way it should be. I like to see
Hey, kid.
the whole world smiling with me. Coca-Cola as life. Have a Coke and
Thanks, Mean Joe.
smile.
Now, in addition to a sense of the dramatic, Coca-Cola obviously had something else, a very good ear. This may not sound like much to you today, but at the time, it was pretty snappy stuff.
Be really refreshed. Work and play at your best. Enjoy the refreshing essence. Pause for a Coke, ice cold Coca-Cola. King-size Coke has more for you. King-size Coke has more for you. King-size Coke has more for you. Get value, lift, refreshment too. Pause for a Coke, ice cold Coca-Cola. Pause for a Coke.
It's true, I guess, that music is the language of the youth of any period. Well, Coke certainly has an impressive library. We've covered the most popular styles, from the blues.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ray Charles.
In between the heartaches and the crying. In between the sad songs that I sing all night long. It's so nice to leave the show. Cool my throat, have a cold, don't you know?
We've used swing.
From the big red apple to red hot LA, in every big city across the USA, you know the real thing is coming through. Coca-Cola Classic, red, white, and you keeps coming through.
We've also used country.
I was raised on country sunshine. It's the real thing. Like Coke is what you're hoping to find, like country sunshine. It's the real thing, Coca-Cola.
And the beat of rock.
Coca-Cola is it when you wanna feel refreshed. Coke is it, and you're thirsting for the best. Coke is it, the biggest taste you'll ever get. Coke is it.
Coca-Cola has always been a part of the soundtrack of life everywhere. We've given them melodies to move their minds and bodies, and on many occasions, we've touched their hearts.
I'd like to buy the world a home and furnish it with love. Grow apple trees and honey bees and snow white turtle doves. I'd like to teach the world to sing. Sing with me. Perfect harmony, perfect harmony. I'd like to buy the world a Coke and keep it company. That's the real thing. I'd like to teach the world to sing. In perfect harmony, perfectly. And I'd like to buy the world a Coke and keep it company. It's the real thing. What the world wants today. It's the real thing. What the world wants today. It's the real thing.
Another thing that Coke has always had going for it is excitement. Wherever there's action, there's Coca-Cola. Through all time, in all places, in all seasons, in all ways. Coca-Cola has been an ongoing presence in the most exciting and dynamic century in human history.
There are many voices from our past that speak to us with wisdom and inspiration and encouragement. There are many voices in our present speaking many different languages and different dialects. Yet here, now, we are one. One family with one mighty voice, raised in both self-congratulation and celebration, raised in respect to those who came before us and made us strong. But mainly, we are here to raise this one mighty voice of ours in greeting. Greeting to the great, exciting century that lies ahead.
Viva Coca-Cola! Long live Coca-Cola! Viva Coca-Cola!
Viva Coca-Cola!
The mighty voice, the mighty voice, the mighty voice, the mighty voice, the mighty voice of Coca-Cola, a voice that every nation hears, the mighty voice of Coca-Cola, reaching across the years, sounding loud and clear. It's a happy voice, a wonderful feeling, a funny voice, warm and appealing, a gentle voice, eager to share. It's the voice of the people everywhere. The mighty voice of Coca-Cola, a voice so powerful and grand. The mighty voice of friends so near, year after year, in every land. The mighty voice, the mighty voice, the mighty voice of Coca-Cola in
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. That's our show for you this evening. Enjoy yourselves. Good night.